Okay, today now force of 8th class we'll discuss about the force. In this lesson, what is the force? What are the types of forces we will discuss. So force is a push or pull of an object is called force. A push or a pull of an object is called a force you can take. So like this pushing or pulling of an object is called force. Here types of forces. Two types of forces is there. One is contact force. One is contact force. Second is field force. Field force. Contact force and field force. So what is the contact force and what are the field force? We'll see now. So first one, what is the contact force? So what is the contact force means? There we are telling two types of forces. First one is the contact force. So what is the contact force means? Force which results when there is a direct physical contact between two objects, interacting objects, is known as a contact force. The force which results there is a direct physical contact between two interacting objects is known as a contact force. For example, we can take as a keeping a paste and toothpaste keeping on brush. So we are pressing toothpaste and keeping on the paste in the, when we are pressed that will come out, paste will come out. So we are pressing with touching that one. So there is contact between fingers and this one toothpaste. So there is a contact. That force is called the contact force. So force which results there is a direct physical contacting between two interacting objects. Is known as contact force. So example, toothpaste, directions giving needle compass, magnetic force also we can take as a magnetic force is not come. So magnetic compass needle will give the contact force. So that is the contact force and example of one is toothpaste. Second one, field force. Field force is also called as forces at a distance. Forces at a distance. So field force is also called as forces at a distance. So what is the field force means? The force which results without direct contact between two interacting objects. There should not be contact between two objects. Example, two magnets you can take this. One magnet, another magnet. They may pull if same attraction forces will keep means south pole, they may pull it. That is a pull it log. So then it will go back. So there is no contact between them. So that is called a field force. Force at a distance. So muscular, that is a contact force and field force. In contact force, number of types are there again. Contact force, example, muscular force. This is contact force will come. So we are seeing the examples of contact force. On what? Muscular force, that is a contact force. So what is the muscular force? You will see here. What is the muscular force? The force which is exerting by our body. So is called a muscular force. Example, lifting of your school bag. Also coming muscular force. This is a contact force. Next, muscular force can be exerted only through contact only. Muscular force through contact only it will come. So how it will come is through the contact. If contact is there only, muscular force will come out. So that is about the muscular force. Now second one, force friction. Force of friction. Force of friction. What is the friction? Means resistance. We already know that about the friction. Friction. So friction is the resistance to the movement of your body over the surface of another body. Friction is the resistance to the movement of your body over the another surface of your body. Another surface of your body. Is called due to that force will come means that is the force of a friction. Force of a friction. And the direction of friction is always opposite to the direction of the motion of the body. Direction of the friction is always opposite to the motion of the body. That is. So related to the surface also. Then next one, normal force. Normal force. The force which is giving solid surface exerts on any object in the normal direction. Any force is giving solid object in the normal direction, that is called normal force. So example, so this is one object is there. This is take one table. On the table this book is there. Here example one force is acting as a gravitational force. Here gravitational force is there. On every object gravitational force will be. If a gravitational force is there means that object should fall down. But it is not falling down because there is a bench is there, support bench is there. So means bench is giving some support, some force without falling down. So what is that force? Means upward direction is equally opposite to the gravitational force. This is the gravitational force. This is the upward force that we are taking. That upward force which is giving equally and opposite direction without falling the object is called only normal force we are taking. Normal. This is the normal which is giving the force is called normal force. Which is giving them, that is called normal force. Next last one, in the tension force. Tension. Contact force examples. These are all contact force examples. 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. So you can take as examples just muscular force, force of friction, normal force, and last one tension. So to taking one wire, string wire, this is putting some objects, weights. First say 100 grams you kept, again then added plus one more 100. What will happen when we added more weights? Then it will come down. The string will come down. So which force pulls towards the string or downwards, that is called tension force. Through the string which is giving the force, that is called tension force. These are the examples to the contact forces. So once again see, now we are discussing about the force. What is the force? Means a push or pull of an object. Push or pull of an object is called force we are taking. Push or pull of an object we are taking as a this is which one? Force. Push or pull of an object we are taking as a so there are two types of forces are there. One is contact force. Contact force means the force which is giving directly physical contact of any two bodies, between any two bodies interacting between them. So that is called a contact force. Example, toothpaste we are taking. While putting the toothpaste, we have to touch that. This is the make the tooth. Feel this is the toothpaste. We are pressing like this, touching this one. That is a contact force. In contact forces, there are different types of forces are there. One is muscular force. The force which is giving or which is exerting through our body is called muscular force. Muscular force is every time giving by the contact only, throughout the contact only. Muscular force example we can take as a lifting of your school bag. Next one, force of friction. Friction is the resistance of object. Through the resistance which is coming the force, that is called the frictional force we are taking. So that means friction is the resistance of the movement of the body over surface of the another body, that we are calling the frictional force. and then normal force you are taking, normal force, and in every object there will be a compulsory gravitational force. Now we are keeping here one bench, and bench one book is there. On this book definitely two forces will act. One is gravitational force. The book is not falling down, means there is some force is there which is equally and opposite direction of the gravitational force. That is called upward force. That upward force only we are calling as a normal force. Upward force only we are calling as a normal force. Next, tension. The string which is giving the force through the string or downwards, or which body pulls towards the downwards, is called tensional force.